Hey there, Sheepdoggers, and welcome to Sheepdog's unfair review of War of the Vikings. This is a game that, as you can see in the top left here, is in early access. It looks fine. That's what I'm going to say first, right off the bat. It looks fine. Full screen and blood effects and etc, etc. It all looks fine. It actually isn't set that high. We'll put it on high and see how that does. Ignore. Yeah, so we'll be back in a second with the high graphics and see how that does. And we're back. Okay, so yes, I've changed the settings to high. We'll see how it looks with. I'll tell you what I feel the difference is as well. How to play. You got all the different things. It's fairly simple. F for special attack. B bandage, I completely forgot that when I was playing that earlier. Travel mode is actually just like sprint, for example. The movement's fine. Crouch, I forgot about that, and jump. To be honest, most of this stuff I haven't used, and I've done pretty well. I'll tend to get top 3 or 4 in the kills, just kind of how I've been playing. Settings, you can see all the settings here. Change resolution, full screen, vertical sync, etc, etc. It's all fine. No, I've had no real problems. I've had a crash, just a random crash. I don't know what that was about. Let's turn the master volume down a little. Yeah, I've been debating with myself as to whether I should be doing early access unfair reviews. You know, because I do get early access games and I put them out on YouTube, but I haven't done any early access unfair reviews. And this game kind of brought it to the fore of my mind on whether I should do early access reviews. You guys can weigh in, if you like, in the comments on whether I should. But to my mind, I've been thinking that yes, I really should do unfair reviews. Like, you could say, you know, oh, it's in beta, it's in alpha, it's early access, it's not showing you what the final game's going to be like. But at the end of the day, Vikings or Saxons, from what I can tell, they're all very similar. And I think you can do kind of you can put in your own custom classes and stuff and mix and match. I don't know if you level up or not. I haven't experienced any of that, but it is talking about XP as well, so possibly you do. And you can hold middle mouse button. You tend to have a kind of axe, throwing axe, or a bow, or some kind of ranged. All classes tend to have ranged. And you can hit your friends as well, just so you know. And you've got kind of like a revive and a finish off, and you know, so you can finish off an enemy like so, and there you go. He's finished off now. Who's firing at me? Must be those archers down there. And yeah, the reason it's been in the fore of my mind is because I did wonder to myself, you know, because it's not the finished game, it's not the finished product, but I feel like if you're going to charge money for people to get early access to your game, then there should also be a certain amount of people should be allowed to review your game and say, you know what, actually, this isn't good, or, you know, this isn't going to be a good game no matter what they do to it, or there needs to be a lot more work on it, or whatever. So that's my thoughts on this. There we go, let's finish him off together, sir. Yes. Where did they go? So yeah, I decided to do reviews on this because otherwise they're just not accountable at all. And, you know, no one will do a review on... If no one does a review on an early access game, people won't know, you know... I'm not a giant fan of reviews, but if you don't give people your thoughts on it, then they can't make up their own minds because they'll have to play it to tell, or they'll have to go purely by what the game devs are saying, which is... Oh, holy crap, I got killed by my own guy, okay. So, what I feel, personally, about this game is that it's alright, it's decent, you know, it doesn't have any glaring problems. There's a bit of lag, even in low ping. There's, you know, these are the graphics, they're decent, they're quite good. The combat is fairly solid. It's not Mountain Blade. I like Mountain Blade's combat, and I always felt it kind of, it did well for itself, basically. Holy crap, you missed that axe terribly, and that one as well. You know, and you've got, it's kind of typical of these games now that you've got the directional and the directional attacks, and you know, you've got the directional blocks, and you have to kind of use a bit of skill to get it going. And I'm just doing a bit of a charge in here apparently. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't have any problems really with the combat. But the point of this, I find, is there's no real difference between this and other games that have come before. It's very fighty. It's very FPS-y almost in its in the way it runs, I've found. So there's a certain level of, this is a third-person combat, third-person melee-ish FPS. You know, which can be fine, but it's been done a lot, and this one doesn't do anything differently that I can see. You know, they could have done a lot more to my mind, and they haven't. So there doesn't need to be too much of a review to this review, because I'm just basically giving you my opinions of what I've seen so far. And what I've seen so far is fine, but it doesn't, I don't think it's going to last that, you know, if you want to jump in and get really good at the game and then beat the crap out of people and etc, you can, but at the same time, you know, you're probably going to run out of interest in it after a little while, and you know, then what are you going to do? So there's a certain level of that. There we go, insta kill. You do have a special move as well, which feels a bit, I don't know. There's a certain level of not spam so much, but you know, you can do just as well charging in and spamming as you can trying to be tactical and so on and so forth. So I don't know, you can make up your own minds. As always, that's what the unfair reviews are. I show you a game, I'll give you my opinion, and oh, I got him. I give you my opinion, and you go, well, actually, I don't agree with you, Sheepdog. You're full of crap. But considering this is the, and also you see, you get this weird thing here where you don't get any score. But yeah, I don't know what this Orange Raven, Lone Wolves kind of thing. I think that might be squads. But at the end of the day, what I will say is that it looks very much like a kind of Call of Duty Black Ops, but with Vikings and Saxons, as opposed to the other stand, you know, the kind of military Americans and whoever else they're at war with at the time, or you know, Brits versus Russians or whatever. So there's not much for me to go, well, yeah, you know what, you should buy this game because, you know, it's different from the others, you know, it'll keep your interest, because I don't feel that it will. I'm going to say that right now, I do not feel that it will keep your interest. There's a certain amount of fun in running around and being really great, and smacking people with axes is always fun. As you can see, I do so enjoy it. But at the end of the day, oh, there's Hepty. Sorry. At the end of the day, it just doesn't have enough for me to say, like, yeah, go for it. You know, that's what you want to do. This is the game for you, because it's going to keep your interest, and you can play for ages, and it doesn't get boring. Because I did a stream on this for like 30 minutes, an hour, and at no point did I say to myself like, you know what, I want to keep playing this for ages, because I didn't want to keep playing this for ages. I was kind of done fairly quickly, and I was like, time to do an unfair review. So yeah, there you go. That's pretty much everything, really. I don't think you can see the combat. You know, it's not bad, but it's not anything special. So, oh god. So if you're interested in this kind of thing and you haven't got one of these games before, yeah, it's fairly solid. I'll show you a bit of the, because I did enjoy a little bit the archery, so I'll show you a bit of that. But yeah, there's nothing to this where I'd go, you know what, this is this has amazing archery, or this has amazing whatever. It's kind of a bit standard, and nothing for me to say that it would be worthwhile in the long run, especially in the long run, but in general as well. It's very standard, bit bland. There's no extra special features. Maybe they'll add them later, but there's no extra special features where I'd go, you know what, get this game, you'll enjoy it, and everything will be great and wonderful with the world. So I'm just going to spend a couple of minutes thinking of if there's any other insights I can give you into this game, for me to be able to say, like, yes, take this game and play it and enjoy it, or no, just, you know, I'd say it feels a bit like they're kind of almost late to the party with this, you know, like we've had the let's see what bandaging does. Okay, so bandaging literally just, okay, but move, because he's so yeah, I feel like they're a little late to the party with this, almost, and you've had oh, fucking hell, I didn't know you could take heads off. You've had the War of the Roses and other games similar, and this one's just come a bit late, and it's got an early access, so that people will go like, oh, maybe this is different, maybe this is fun, and it isn't really. So crap. Yeah, that'll do it. And early access is just a way, you know, people will buy it because they want to try it. They won't know whether it's worthwhile or not. And I don't have a. Whoops! I broke my guy's shield, my friend's shield. So yeah, I think it's possible that it will be a worthwhile game, but in the most general sense of the term, I'd say you'll probably enjoy it for a bit, but end up regretting spending the money. If you do end up spending the money on this, then I think within a week maybe you'll be bored of what there is and be wondering if there's any more. Which, as far as I can tell, there isn't. You know, it's all fairly standard. How did I not hit him? There we go. Oh crap. Yeah, it's all fairly standard, and there doesn't seem to be anything. Let's just have a look and make sure. Shoot him. So select class, select team, select squad. Select squad. Yeah, so you can join squads. No one does it. Let's leave this battle and just have a quick look at the end of the video and see if we can see anything else. Early access roadmap. Let's see what they're planning. Character customization. So that should have been done. I assume loadout editor. Maybe they don't have it enabled, but it doesn't look like you can do that at the moment. Weapon looting. Yeah, I did that. It's actually kind of annoying. Blood effects. Fine. Spears and javelins have been done. Battle chatter. I guess that's voice chat. So they've done all this. Game mode, presentation, UI, new combat move, tutorial, and shield paints. So yeah, that's kind of, and that's where it's going to release. And this is the squad system as well. So next update, January is customizable loadouts and community map rotation. No, I'd say I don't like saying do it or don't do it or whatever, but I'd advise you not to go with this one, especially not early access. Wait until it's come out. Wait until, you know, proper reviewers start if you depend on reviewers, then wait until proper reviewers start reviewing it. Personally, I'd say, you know, wait till someone you trust does a review on it. Like, there's always people who will do proper reviews and not be swayed by the fact that it looks pretty. You know, this looks pretty, this is fine, it's got decent graphics, but I'd say don't get a game because of that. because you'll end up on the message boards defending it and looking like an idiot because it's actually a crap game. I wouldn't say this is a crap game. I'd just say it's nothing special, and it's probably not worth shelling out the money to get bored with it within a week. So that's my opinion. I hope this has helped, and I hope this has informed you a little bit. Maybe I've saved you a bit of money, or maybe I've lost myself some respect from some of you. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's my opinion. That's the unfair review. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.